Hi, we are here in Israel, in Jerusalem, and I have a friend that I've known only through Facebook. And the past days I visit here, I'm glad to introduce to you somebody who's an expert in sumo. He probably knows more than I do, or just as much as I do, and I'm very surprised at his knowledge about sumo. So instead of me trying to ask questions, he will be asking me questions about sumo, and because he's well known, he have a site and his homepage, his YouTube channel is called Kintamayama, which is a great name.
Sounds nice.
Sounds nice. So if you're Japanese, you probably know what it means. But if you're not Japanese, then you can look it up and check it out. Yeah. So I want to introduce my friend Monte-san.
First of all, thank you very much for agreeing to do this interview with us for the sumo community, the foreign sumo fan community in the world. The first question that everyone asked me to ask is, tell me a little bit about your hardships when you first arrived in Japan.
Well, coming to a foreign country was a very huge step for me. And Japan was always a stereotype to me.
How old were you?
I was 18. I was 18, and
And you came alone.
I came alone.
Totally alone. Yeah.
And it's funny because it took a month just to make the decision.
Oh.
Because I was ready to graduate, and then I was actually cutting class from school. I was at the beach in Waikiki, and somebody there found me and said, "You should join sumo. It seems like you'd be a good sumo wrestler." And then I said, "Well, let's see what we can do." And then I kept on going to the beach, and he kept on bugging me. So we finally got a chance that Jesse was coming to Hawaii for an event, and then I went there and we talked. And then once I talked to Jesse, that week I went and get my passport, and I was ready to come, and without even talking to my parents. But the hardship was just being away, being from home, and then actually walking into
a totally new world.
And then it's culture. Yeah. It's 100% different culture, and you have the Japanese culture and the sumo culture, and sumo that people don't really know, but it has its own language in sumo. Mm-hmm. And then you have the seniority that I didn't have in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know that you have to take orders from people who joined sumo before you.
Who are much younger than you.
Yeah. So like I was 18, and the average age that people join is 15. So you're taking orders from these young kids, 3 years young, and they're like skinny when they're joining. And you're like, what the hell? You'll slap this kid in the head,
How much did you weigh when you joined?
I think it was about 145 kilos, 150
kilos. Famous picture where you're standing
but but I don't know how they can weigh people that way.
Yeah.
But anyway, there was
tell me a bit about the keiko, the hardships. I mean, physical stuff that you had to endure.
The physical was the easiest part for me. To me, it's the sumo life after keiko. You have senpais ijiwaru.
They start bullying you.
Bullying, the bullying is actually, and I think the practice area, keiko pong, was my escape.
Oh yeah, that's where you could get back at them.
Yes, exactly. I could legally punch somebody in the face, and that what motivated me a lot, because I told myself, anybody who screw with me, I'm getting back to you. And I took orders from guys that I didn't want to, and I understood my position. But then I knew where to take my madness and my frustration of was owning keiko, which helped me motivate me to even be a better sumo wrestler. The great motivation. But you have some bullying, One of my experiences when one guy just hit me on the head with a beer bottle, and I've been in Japan only less than a month.
And why was that? Why was it? Remember?
Because I think we forgot to take one of the garbage cans out.
Unbelievable. One of the garbage cans.
So and that was my first question. Wow, these guys are serious,
And then you climbed up the ranks, and tell me if you can remember the 3 most memorable minutes. I mean, the memorable moments. Highlights of your career.
I think making judo. Did I say judo?
Yeah, making judo. Yeah.
Yeah, judo was one. Yeah. And then coming back from a huge injury.
You were injured after how many? After 3 years? 4 years?
I think my 4th year I got injured.
And how long were you out?
Only 2, or just one tournament. I came back strong. Okay. I went to Hawaii. I worked in the ocean. I ran in the ocean, just lift the weights and work on my right knee. This is my big injury with Tahaguro, Kitao.
Yeah. During the bout.
During the bout, yeah. So I had another injury before that. Was this left shoulder. It was only my 2nd year. In fact, I still hold a record for the fastest sekiwake. They become sekiwake 12th tournament. Was that tournament? Oh. I got hurt by with a match against Tagaryu.
Yeah.
So and then I guess the other
Third
match, the third one is my Hatsuyusho. It was because
Yeah.
it kind of motivated my parents. Got in a real bad car accident.
Really, in Japan?
No, in Hawaii.
Oh, they were in Hawaii.
And I found out about through a friend, and then my school friend, her mother called me and told me about it because my parents never knew my phone number. I never told my parents my number.
Wow.
Even till today, they don't know my number.
Really?
Because I didn't want them to call me because I know they would spend their money trying to pay the pay bills. But I made it one of my every week to make sure I called them.
Yeah.
So, and during my tournament years, I never called them during the tournament. I only called them once before the tournament and I called them after the tournament. I never talked to my parents during the tournament. I don't want distraction.
And then, so you got the news that they were injured?
And got injured, and then I went home for one day, less than one day. Got there in the morning, went straight to the hospital. My mom was unconscious.
You mean you flew to Hawaii?
I flew to Hawaii.
Really? In the middle of the basho?
No, it was right before the
Right
tournament.
before the tournament started?
So like a Thursday.
Okay. A Thursday before the Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I flew in, I flew back out. I came back on the Saturday, and I was already tournament next Sunday.
Yeah.
And I guess it helped my
Probably
parents to get big.
motivated you.
Yeah, I guess they were with me. Something in the air made me do the
That was
things
your
I
first-
did.
That was your first use?
My first use, so, and to see them hurt, and I thought if I could do something incredible, would help them.
And it did.
Yeah,
It
it did,
seems
and
like
then I'm glad it happened that way.
Okay, now the H question, the H word, the henka word. What do you think about henka? Would you make it illegal?
Yeah, I would. I
Make
would.
it illegal?
Right now, I would.
Yeah.
Those days,
There's a difference, yeah? And the henkas.
Those days, the henka wasn't always at the beginning. We didn't really do. There was one guy who was very famous for his henka, and he was from Kasugano Bay,
Yeah.
Matsurayama,
Matsurayama, yeah?
the tall.
I don't remember him, but...
But you know the kid in Makunuchi now that has a heart problem?
Oh, yeah, sure, Masunoyama.
Masuda, he's Oyakata.
Ah, okay.
Genki Jidai, he was very famous for hataki komi.
Okay.
But even his hataki komi, henka, was not at the beginning. He was really good at it. I don't know how, but he's a tall man, so he was really good at it.
So you're saying today's henka is
It's too. It's
too
not
obvious?
It's too obvious. It's not the guy who doing the henka's fault.
Yeah.
It's more the fault of the damn
Who's not
opponent.
even looking straight, yeah.
Because they always teach us to look and keep your chin tucked and attack. So actually, the people who do henka should have been easier for somebody like me. Because I love when people henka on me.
Oh, yeah?
When I was in my best,
Yeah.
henka was the best thing because it makes the person lighter. When you step up and move, your body just got lighter. And all you have to do is hit them right. The space between the henka area is just this much, so you're giving, it's a high risk move, in fact. That's why I cannot stand these damn opponents who just fall down. I just want to step on their heads. But the only reason why I will make it illegal. Right now, because it make them fight more.
And what do you think about Osuna Arashi, the Egyptian guy's kachiage? Is it different from your time, or at your time people used it a lot?
Oh,
Was it rare?
we used it a lot.
I think they used it much more then, right?
Yeah,
Am I
much
right?
more then.
Yeah.
And
That's
here's it's too obvious because it's just
Yeah.
there's no actually follow-up technique to it.
I see. And if it doesn't work, then he's finished.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the thing is, actually, he's giving himself away. The technique he does, our kachiage is when you step into, but his kachiage is like he brings his body up, he takes his body away. The technique and
it gets high.
it gets high, and that's why you notice he's just fighting outside now. So that's the difference.
Really stopped it.
For me, my kachiage was the best because I used to rip guys from the bottom, from here, boom, and hit. My left hand always came up.
Getting hit by you is no. I don't think it's allowed.
But that was the technique. My technique was to come from here, hit. So I bring his chin up, and then I'll hit like that. Then they follow up. It's the timing. It's in my head. It's like boom, 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 boom. So boom, 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 boom. It's
I
like
see.
boom,
Like
boom,
one,
boom,
two,
boom.
three, that you're the
Yeah.
attacker. Okay.
So that's the way I looked at it. It's more that way.
And the next question: how does your time compare with today? I mean, sumo-wise, competition-wise, not sumo-wise, competition-wise.
The competition level is completely different. I think
Yeah.
my time we had, if you just look at the Yokozunas at the
Yeah.
time, the Kano Sato, my time I wrestled with Kita Naomi, and then you have Chono Fuji. Then after that, the youngsters, they came be after him. You have Ono Kuni, who's a tough cookie. He was big, and he was very calm. He's like a panda,
Yeah.
but he was strong. When he got on you, he got on you, and his flexibility was incredible. Then you have him. Then you have have Tahaguro, you have Hokuto-Omi, you have Asahi Fuji, you go below that to Sekiwake Ozeki, you had Kotokaze, you had Sakahoko Wakashimazu. You can go on and on with names. You have the rugged guys on the bottom, Dewan Ohana, Kirinji, you know.
Wow. But that was the time. So you're saying today's competition, so do you think Hako would have become Yokozuna like he is now? Or
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think he'd be giddy make Ozeki or not.
Really?
I think so.
That because of the competition? Because he himself says it. He says, listen, there's no competition. I mean, there's no serious competition.
Well, if you look at this competition, you can see, and you know anybody, strength-wise, he's not that strong. To me, if Kiseno Sato could get his work together, Kiseno Sato should be...
He's been beating him lately pretty regularly.
But that's what I mean. Kiseno Sato has that actual technique. Has actual technique that he has to beat him all the time, but he never is, consistency is not good per tournament.
You see that suddenly he's 10, he's 9, and 11. Yeah.
But to me, I always think that he's the best. To me, people ask me, who do you think? I still had my hopes for Kiseno Sato. Maybe this year, maybe up to maybe Nagoya Basho next year. If he doesn't make that, they say yeah.
He's getting older.
That other boy who just made Ozeki, I think he is.
Goedo, yeah.
Goedo.
He's also...
Goedo is a very tough kid. His sumo that's the kind of sumo that they don't like. The Mongolian Yokozunas, they have a hard time.
That's why they lose. He's been losing to Goedo all the time.
So I think Goedo, as long as if he can keep consistent, keep his winning going on the top, and keep consistent with the bottom side of his bottom half,
then he might make it.
And then I think he has if he stays healthy, I think he has a great opportunity.
Now for the final question, since we're very close to my final question, which is, do you think that we'll see in the very near future a Japanese Yokozuna? I mean, you're talking about Goedo and Kiseno Sato.
I think that's
so?
right now.
Only these are the two guys that you see.
Right now, that's all I see right now.
Yeah, nobody else from the bottom or anything.
Nah, I don't think so.
Not so.
Well, you have to weigh everything. You have to weigh the competition. I think they have beat everybody at least once or twice.
Yeah.
Number two, body weight, and the technique. This boat has great technique. They have great strength. And then I guess it's just a matter of
just stringing the wins together. Also, because they're not being so
and I think there's the only hope to being closer to being Yokozuna.
Mr. Konishiki-san, thank you
Monty.
very much. Thank you very much. That was
Monty,
Mr. Konishiki.
check him out at YouTube, Kintamayama.